I have another Cataclysm standard deck here. I played against somebody that was playing Elemental Shaman, and I was already a little interested in this strategy, but it kind of reinforced that there is some good potential here. So just a lot of elementals, pretty straightforward deck list. We're playing some of the Herald abilities because they seem pretty good, and most of them are elementals. But then some of the big all-stars are like Volcanic Thrasher, because you can get Lava Flow, which would then deal 12 damage total. Flight of the Firehawk, complete all-star card, and putting it on something like Cloudstrider is bonkers. Living Flame draws you fire spells, so you can get Fire Breath, Flight of the Firehawk, Lava Flow. Just seems pretty solid. I've had a couple of good games, some not so good games, but I'm going to give it a full run and see what happens here. Yeah, I think this format you need to be playing something explosive, so I want to say this deck has the potential. I just lost to to Tol'vir Hunter, but I think Tol'vir Hunter is a pretty good deck in the format right now. I get the feeling the format's going to evolve to the point where Tol'vir Hunter is a part of the metagame, but maybe not tier 1. I always like to say that aggro is usually one of the first things to evolve in a new format, because people want to figure out how soon they can win the game. So if you can reliably win on turn 5-ish or 6, then from there the metagame will have to evolve to, okay, how do we keep them from doing that while also having something to win the game with afterwards. So, I'm thinking about doing this, but I think this is not bad, actually. I'm going to give this a try. There are some 1-drops in the deck that I could try a little harder to get. Ooh, like that. That's actually a fantastic hand. That just got infinitely better. Yeah, this guy right here is great for tempo also. 2 damage to enemy minions is not amazing, but freezing them is some good tempo. Alright, well, it begins.
You dare stand against the wind? I'll handle this.
I don't think I should coin Firefly. I think, depending on what they do, I'll probably coin this guy out next turn. I was hoping to get the Living Flame out there turn 2, but it seemed better to get that tempo going. Oh, that's pretty good. Very nice. Yeah, good turn for them. But I think this is great. So next turn is probably Wailing Vapor, Living Flame, and a Firefly, I'm guessing. That pumps up the... oh. Okay, that deals with my board. I was going to say that pumps the Wailing Vapor I already have, but not anymore. That is a card. And it does give me something I can put on this guy. I don't hate it. Yeah, it's a good card. Okay.
Death itself draws near. I'll handle this.
I might just play the Lava Flow, though. Like, jeez. Yeah, like, this is some value. 4 damage, so I'll take out their board and hit their face, be able to attack, and then I can drop a Living Flame. That's not bad. I think it's better than just dropping it on this guy for sure. Yeah, that's good tempo. I think Lava Flow is going to see some play in this this format. Even if it's not in specifically an elemental deck, I think it's good enough to probably play in Herald. Well, another one is annoying, but... Man, that overloaded mana crystal is killing me, because if I get another lava flow here, this would just be the nuts to play it again, but I can't. I could actually. That actually presents me with some interesting options here. I think I go wide then. Because the only problem with putting Fire Breath on this guy is the 4 damage is random because it doesn't specify enemy, and this doesn't specify enemy either. So I think that's pretty good too. Okay, so since I have both, let's do this. That's a good card. And I'm actually not playing that in this deck. Why am I not playing that in this deck? Oops. I should definitely make room for that, but I think this is a pretty solid build so far. So I could play this guy, throw 10 at their face, give my guys a bunch of... Yeah, this seems great. I don't think it quite kills them. No, it does. Alright. Yeah, I like Murden's Last Stand, but this deck list was really tight, kind of tough to find the space in it. The Hex is kind of like a hedge against just really big minions or like taunt minions, stuff like that that gets in the way. So maybe the Hex just becomes Last Stand and I just go with the like degaff type of strategy. What would I take out for Last Stand otherwise? Cloudstrider is a little questionable. Maybe I go 1 Cloudstrider, because it's not always ideal unless it's like Flight of the Firehawk that you put on it. I'm unsure if Flight of the Firehawk is the play here, because against them this may just lose me tempo, even though it's drawing me cards. I think it's worth the risk, but I am hesitant. Yeah, I think because I have the coin and Ritual of Power, I'm gonna try it. Yeah, and I've got a 1-drop. That's good.
Greetings, outsider.
Wound Prey? Yeah. Okay, that worked out well. Actually, I'm going to play this guy on turn 3 with the Flight of the Firehawk. That worked out very nicely. And that'll give me Kindred on turn 4 for this. Question is, do I Breezeling this guy? I don't... I think I hold these guys for later. In worst case scenario, I could play this next turn and just deal 2 damage to 2 minions off of the coin. But I think I'm probably going to Cloudstrider.
Feed my children.
Oh, okay, so this is not a stereotypical Tol'vir hunter. This is a dragon hunter. Very interesting. So if I Skywall Sentinel on this side, I can... Yeah, I think I gotta do this.
Who dare stand against the weak one?
I'll handle this.
Hold up, how do I want to do this? So I can swing this over here. Yeah, there's not really any good way to go about this. I want to get rid of both these guys, but I don't think I can reasonably. I want to say the Peddler is a little bit more dangerous, but this is what my intuition is telling me to do. Yeah, we're going to give that a try. That's a little tough to justify that, but I think it's okay. Especially since I have the Stegodon. Woo, what a turn. That was pretty good for them. Alright, so thankfully Stegodon will take these guys out. And then I get to follow it up with Slagclaw. Very nice. That's a good turn.
Nightmares never.
Lava Flow's decent draw. Yeah, the more I think about it, I almost want to wait on this guy. Only problem is I need an elemental the turn before, so I have to sequence correctly. Yeah, I can't justify Envoy. I gotta do this. And normally I would have gone face there, but because I have the Flight of the Firehawk, I think it's okay to trade those minions. Yeah, Flight of the Firehawk plus Lava Flow should equal some good card advantage here.
Find me in the tree.
Interesting. Green Wing's a card. This could draw Fire Breath. Could also draw Lava Flow. Either way seems okay. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't love it, but Wind Fury is incredibly powerful on a minion like that. So we're going to do this. I'm surprised I haven't seen a Prescient Slither Drake yet. I'm very happy about that. But that seems like a good source of power for Dragon Hunter. Knowing my luck, they're going to play one right now. Okay, alright. I'll take Whelp of the Infinite, that's cool.
No fate is ever.
trying to think if they have any ability to, like, tear through my board. I think they do play Bursting Shot that deals 2 damage to 3 random enemies. That's not very bad against this board. Or not very good against this board, I mean. And let's see, they could play the Rangers.
Time is short.
What pretty petals!
Okay. I get the feeling they're going to hero power and pass, but maybe that's just wishful thinking.
No hesitation.
Oh, that's a good card. Okay. Well, look at that. All pretty good draws. Lava Flow seems great here. Alright, got some good momentum. So even if they play Slither Drake at this point, I think I'm okay, but let's see, like another green wing would be annoying, or an illusion out of their deck would be annoying. Okay.
Is this the fight you wanted?
Oh, jeez. Why would they... I mean, I guess it's a big minion, sure, yeah. That's just going to make it easier to kill them now. Ooh, alright, that was a good turn for them. Well done.
Impressive.
That was a very good turn for them. Guess I should have played the Wailing Vapor first. It's fine. There's the Lava Flow. Good stuff. Yeah, the tempo off of this guy is very good. The Stegodon is very powerful.
My children.
Impressive.
Well
Let's have a little fun there. Alright. Cool, 2-0. Doing pretty well with this deck. I think there's a lot of good lines of play with this deck. All of the elementals seem to synergize really well in terms of tempo and aggression. Like, I really like that Volcanic Thrasher draws you a fire spell and can give it spell damage. And then the Chillspine Stegodon sets up really well for Slagclaw or Envoy.
Lady Vosh versus
Yeah, I'm really liking this list. Kind of want to do this. I like Cloudstrider, but I'm not sure it's always a keep. And because this is Warlock, I think I need to be very aggressive early, so I need the most chance for 1-drops. Well, alright, that's something. Okay. I'm not worried to see Twilight Egg. Yeah, I think this is the play.
I'll handle this.
Ooh, look at that. So this is going to make a 3-3, so I don't think it's a good idea to kill it this turn, but it will become a 4-4 next turn, which isn't ideal. But since I've got Wailing Vapor and 4 1-drop elementals, I can drop a bunch of those next turn. It also gives me Kindred the next couple of turns for these guys. Interesting choice there, alright. Well, now I've got the curve. Stegodon into Slagclaw starting next turn. This can only be a 3-3 biggest this turn, which I feel like is going to eat up an attack. So let's do that, so at least we trade if they choose to make the attack. Yeah, not a big fan of that play, but I think it would be worse to like Volcanic Thrasher here and not give something spell damage +2. Oh, alright, yeah, I'm totally fine with that attack. Because now we can do this. Yeah, I've played this version of the Egglock deck, and when they're playing Twilight Egg, I think it's much worse. Ah, now we're getting serious. Okay. Alright, I gotta really put the pressure. So Slagclaw is probably the play. I could try and get some other Sizzling Cinders out there. Yeah, you know what, let's run it. And if they decide that they want a Hellfire, ooh, that's a spell. If they decide they want a Hellfire here, then I think it's okay. Because there's damage coming from these, and then I've got Fire Breath and Slagclaw ready to go, so yeah, it makes sense. Pretty Pretty good. Ooh, this is awesome. Okay, I don't think I've done this yet. So when you Slagclaw with these other Sizzling Cinders out, it triggers all of them. Okay, timeout though. I should do the math. This would be 6 damage, puts them at 10, +1/+1 for all my guys. There's 6 attack, 9, so they would be at 1. So I think Slagclaw is the play here. So that's 8 damage for these. That's pretty good. And now I've got the 6 in hand. So they could gain some life here. They could have another Drained Soul or something, but seems likely that I can get them here.
Oh no! Oh
Hmm. Yeah, there it is. 3-0. Alright, so this deck's turned out to be even better than I thought. I knew there was potential here, but very explosive. See if I can get a 5-0 run. Have I had any 5-0 runs yet? Oh yeah, Imbue Druid I think is the only thing I went 5-0 straight with so far. That one went all the way to 8-0 before I lost. Everything else has been 4-1, like Tolvir Hunter, I did a bunch of 4-1s. Did a 4-run with Herald Demon Hunter. Yeah, this is surprisingly good. I like this.
Lady Bosch versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Your time ends now.
Not a bad curve here, but I think I need to throw these two back. I think this guy is usually worth keeping. I really like the value that he gives you for pushing through into the later turns. Yeah, great hand. Fantastic hand here. So the thing is, if I play this on turn 1, if they decide they want a coin and then hero power to kill it, then nothing is going to attack with the Herald. They still take 2 damage, but do I care that much? I think it's okay. I think you could probably justify leading with Firefly based on some logic like that. Sure, okay, that's fine too. Ooh. Now I think I'm just going to attack that, because I can go like this and this. That triggers Kindred for next turn. And sure, it gives them Arcane Missiles, but... Ooh, there's an Arcane Flow. Alright, that's worth noting. So that's 2 damage to all enemies, or 4 damage to one target. Thankfully they have, what, 6 cards in between it before it connects? How do you want to play this, Mr. Mage?
Time runs out on me.
Interesting to think this long. I don't think the decisions at this point with the Burn Mage deck are that crazy. Alright, well, I like to earn my wins, especially when I'm going for, like, an actual good run, but alright. Fine.
Time runs out on me.
I guess they left. That's unfortunate. There it is. Okay. 4-0, but it hardly counts. Does that mean I gotta go until 6-0 to make it a real 5-0? Let's see. I haven't even gotten to the point where I play Alakir. I mean, it's nice to have as a backup.
Lady Vosh versus Anduin.
And I do think I want to find a way to get Muradin's Last Stand in here. It feels necessary, but just it's hard to justify the card slot. It's such a tight squeeze. Yeah, I'm starting to think Volcanic Thrasher is just always a keep. It's a really incredible card. Alright, pretty awkward hand here. Double Fire Breath is a little loose. Okay. That's better, and that triggers Kindred for next turn, thank goodness. They're just doing nothing over there. Got a Lava Flow, very nice.
Elune, bring guidance.
Sure. I think we're just gonna keep running dudes. Alright, we drew Alakir, I think, for the first time this round of games. Yeah, this deck is really worth playing. So do I take the Hex out for Last Stand? Maybe I go to 1 Cloudstrider. I like Cloudstrider a lot, but I think it's probably a little unnecessary. This deals 12 to their face. Now let's do this.
Death draws near.
I'll handle this. I'll handle this.
Yeah, let's let them gain the life first. And then... what else am I doing this turn? I think I fly to the Firehawk here.
Flee before him.
The Cyclone's fury.
I did play an Elemental, so Slagclaw will trigger...
Time is short.
Is it worth playing Wailing Vapor maybe here? Yeah, I'm gonna throw the Wailing Vapor out here, especially since it's pumped off of Flight of the Firehawk. Oh. Okay, unfortunate but fair.
Bring guidance.
Yeah, this priest deck is not bad. Yeah, I think we're running this. So if I can just get 7 damage in the next turn, then Lava Flow goes the rest of the way. Or, I've got double Lava Flow, so that's what, 12 plus 6?
This fire must not burn again.
Not bad, okay. 3, 6... Yeah, I think we got him here, because we just do this. Takes that minion out. And then... Actually, does this do it? So I've got 10, 14, plus 4... No, I think that, yeah, the lava flows, yeah. Oh my god, are we seriously? Seriously? Ah, that's annoying. Spell damage? Please spell damage totem? Ah, fine. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, they're at 1. Sure. I've got 2 more damage spells in my hand, so I think it'll be okay. I don't think they're gonna gain that much life here. But there are ways to do it, so we'll see.
Let the scales fall from the eye.
Not bad. Ah, okay. Jeez, double flash heal. Alright. So I've got 8 damage in my hand with Fire Breath plus the pump to the rest of my minions. I think I've still got them. Yeah, sweet. Indeed, I have. Alright, 5-0. I feel like I should go one more game since that mage just left, like, turn 2. So let's do one more. Alright, 5-0 is great. 6-0 is better. Yeah, I do like that Priest deck, though. I think that Priest has a lot of potential in this format, but it's probably going to take a while to figure out. Like, the format's got to settle. We got to have some established decks. And then I think stuff like Control Priest could be very relevant. Ooh, a Death Knight.
Your time ends now.
Alright, that's a decent hand.
Job's done.
So it's either this guy or the Firefly double. I think this is fine.
Dare stand against the weak one.
I'll handle this.
I draw forth to defend.
There's a lava flow. Very nice. How much do I care about that creature of madness? Probably not enough.
Cyclone's fury.
It's spreading! Set in stone! Set in stone!
I'm sorry, what just happened? While dormant, gain +2/+2 at the start of the turn, 50% chance to awaken instead. And it starts as a 5/5. Okay then. So I guess it's just a crapshoot if it actually awakens. That's fascinating. Let's just go extra aggro here. Ooh, they got one. We'll see if it matters. Yeah, Lava Flow for 12 in the hand is pretty dope. This is a great feeling every time this happens. 3 mana, 12 damage is just nuts. Even though it's obviously not all going to their face because of that 5/5, I think it's a pretty good spot. Wow. Okay. That's a little desperate there. That's unfortunate. So let's see. If I smack this and then Lava Flow, they take 8 to the face, plus another 6 is 14, puts them at 2. Maybe I wait for Lava Flow one more turn and then go Slagclaw first or something. I could even Envoy. It doesn't seem that bad, actually. Yeah, I think that helps protect my minions a little bit better. Slagclaw is great, but this seems much better. But yeah, this Elemental Shaman deck has been doing some serious work. I'm very happy with this. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I guess the only downside of the Envoy was that it doesn't trigger Slagclaw for this turn. But I think that's okay, because I don't think I should Cloudstrider the Lava Flow. I think I probably want to choose when that drops. How much do I care, though? That's an interesting choice.
Time is short.
It does give me the opportunity next turn to go Slagclaw and Lava Flow together, otherwise I wouldn't be able to. I think, yeah, let's give it a try. It feels a little loose, but I guess I can justify the decision.
Cooking up something special.
Yeah, it does present interesting choices here if... Okay. Nice, that worked out.
The end is coming!
Yo! Come on now. so... I think if I do this and this... Yeah, that should hit them in the face for 8. Nope, just kidding. Can we get it? Alright, and then the Sizzling Cinders hit another time. Alright, we'll see if this works. Yeah, I completely screwed that last turn up. Dang. That's the way it goes.
The waters of Zenishari.
Doomsayer, Remnant of Rage, not a bad combination. Well, hello there. That's a card. Come on, can't cast anything, dang. We just need 1 damage. We are so close. Yeah, I'm trying to think how I should have played that last turn. That was a tricky one. Maybe I play the Slagclaw first. Alright, gaining life is not good here. So I get 2 minions with cost equal to this minion's attack. So I will get 2 6 cost minions that cost 1. I can play 1 of them.
Such choices.
I think that's just better than Slagclaw, because although Slagclaw could take out possibly these 2 guys, I can't imagine that's going to be the path to victory.
Such choices.
And it is an elemental, so we trigger Kindred for next turn. I think we got to give this a try. Attack and health to 8. It can't attack heroes this turn.
Time is short.
Okay, that's a card. So let's do this and this and see if we can hit the face. Doesn't look like it did. Alright, well at least we got rid of the lifesteal minions. That's pretty good. Yo! Oh, I was just thinking, like, as long as they don't get to Deathwing. Man, this is what I get for going past 5-0. Normally I just play the 5 games, and then I cut it right there, and then we reevaluate. But no, I had to go for 6. Had to do it. Okay. Okay, that's helpful. So we go this and Slagclaw. Yes. That was great. Making this guy an 8/8, or even one of these guys an 8/8, might actually be the play here. Can't attack heroes this turn, but I have an 8/8 for next turn. What fire spells? I have Fire Breath and Lava Flow in the deck, though, so Living Flame Dying could be good. I think this gives me more chance. So at the very least, I'm representing lethal on board. We'll see if they can deal with this. I've already used the reanimated Pterodaxes. What else could they have? They could have that. Okay, that gives them health. Okay, that's pretty good. Dang, we are just getting trounced over here. So 19, they're at 27. Gotta get rid of that guy. But they do normally play that spell that resurrects their highest cost undead, which could just get that back and do it again. So we'll see here. Alright, no reanimate, please. That would be the worst possible here. Oh, okay, that does it. So they're going to take 4 to the face, and I draw a fire spell. Fire breath, not the best. Okay. Dang, yeah, this is very well played. They're coming back very well. Can't argue with that. Show me that lava flow. I mean, this clears the board, but that doesn't exactly help me finish the game. Huh.
Time is short.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to take this one out, but let me see what I can do. Alright, that's probably it. I think that's going to create enough value and more life, so probably just going to have to finish this one 5-1. I was really hoping to get that 6-0. This could have been amazing. Yeah, getting to 5-1 is still no joke. I think, I'm still thinking back to that turn with the Slagclaw and the lava flow. I don't know, but yeah, great run, regardless of that last game. Yeah, that Death Knight deck is interesting. I'm not sure exactly how good it is. It definitely beat me there, but there's... I mean, the beginning of that game was just a thrashing. So I'm going to keep playing this deck. I do want to still find slots for Murden's Last Stand. Past that, seems like a really, really tight, very good deck list. Really taking advantage of a lot of what Shaman has to offer right now, so I am here for it. Definitely check out the other videos on the channel. Lots of Cataclysm standard decks. Been playing Herald Demon Hunter, Tol'Vir Hunter, Herald Shaman, a lot of Herald, but also like Egg Warlock and experimenting with like Divine Aspect Paladin, stuff like that. Just trying to do some things out of the box that aren't just like the accepted tier 1 decks. Like definitely playing Imbue Druid here and there. It seems like a great deck, but I would like to see what beats it. And so that's part of why I'm exploring with stuff like this. Like I think Elemental Shaman probably has a chance to take out Imbue Druid because of the tempo and the early aggression. But I think this list might just need a little bit more fine-tuning before it's fully ready to take on that matchup. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you're already following the channel, big thank you. I appreciate it. Feel free to comment your thoughts. I respond to every comment, whether you're nice or you're mean, so have at it, guys. Peace and love.